Hey guys, eBoy Who Fakes His Voice here, and in today's video we're going to be tier listing the Persona 5 Strikers OST. I'm going to be tier listing every single song as per usual, you know, and that's how we roll recently, just doing tier lists. I'm not going to comment on every single song, otherwise this video would be 5 hours long and I don't want to edit that. So if I don't comment on a song that you're particularly looking forward to, you can comment down below and ask my opinion for it. Without wasting any more time, I'm gonna start off this tier list with You Are Stronger and give my opinion on it. Let go! This song I think is a good song. I see resemblance of Persona 5 instruments that I don't like. It's a Persona 5 game, so obviously, you know, it's gonna include those. But even with those instruments, like that synthesizer that I still don't really know if it's a synthesizer or if it's some other instrument that has a special name, or even whatever else it could be close to. But that thing at the start, bouncing between my ears, going from left to right on every half tick, I don't really like it, but I also don't really hate it. And I like how the song keeps the same intensity throughout. Even on the slow parts, I don't think that they're around for long enough to really make me snap out of being in a hyper sort of mood. So I'm gonna put this song into A tier. Even at 4 minutes long, I think that it doesn't overstay its welcome. And we're gonna move on quickly to the next song. Daredevil, that's the next song. I like Daredevil, I don't mind that at all. I think that even with the mix of the guitar and the other string instrument, whether it be a violin or a cello or one of the other string instruments that I don't remember off the top of my head, I think it's a violin though. I like how they mesh well together. It doesn't feel like they're battling for a space in the OST, it feels like they're working together to create an even bigger space. Yeah, whatever. In the Persona 5 video I said that, oh, I don't really like it when Lyn drags her nose for no reason whatsoever. And I guess she does it in this song too, but for some reason they just fit better. You wanna know why? I'll let you guess why. For some reason it's weird how we get two good OSTs back to back pretty much, as soon as we add a little bit more rock elements into the OST. Isn't that weird? I don't understand why this is looped twice in the video that I have here, but 10 minutes is far too long, but on its own, halved. I don't think that overstays its welcome, you know, but I'm gonna get right off of what I have here. I think that Daredevil belongs in B tier very comfortably. I'm very open to moving it up into A tier, but certainly not S tier. Fuck no. On to the next song. A song that I thought I would have put into S tier because I remember listening to a whole bunch when I used to play this game. Or when I did play this game. Once. AI and Heart. Based on the intro that I just gave, it's not S tier. But I do still very much like it. I think that it has a very peaceful melody, I think that it's very chilled, laid back, and calm. I really like it, I do. But over the years, maybe I've just tapped into a completely opposite genre of sound, and this goes down into A tier for me. I just don't think that I would listen to this every single day anymore, like how I did in 2022, in February of that year. Mostly because of the instrument that kicks in just before the 50-second mark. I think that it starts doing way too much and overpowering a lot of the background, the part that I really do like. That's why I have to now drop it into A tier, rather than keeping it into S tier. On to the next song. A unexpected S tier. What you wished for. This is what some of you wished for in the Persona 5 video. And all called me haters and said that I was just rage baiting. And that was my real opinion. Because notice how Persona 5 switches from jazz to more of a rock sounding OST, and now suddenly it's looking a lot better and brighter for them. We're only 8 songs deep, and it's a top heavy tier list. That's rare around these parts. What You Wish For is S tier. I really like it. I like how the drums and the guitar, they cover up the little instruments that I don't really like. The song gave me goosebumps listening to it. That's how good it was. You guys know, maybe it's not real, but apparently when you listen to music and you get goosebumps, then it's like, wow, you're relating to the music or some shit. I don't know, I maybe saw on TikTok one time. And lastly, I like how the slow parts are short. Then we go back to the same intensity that we had maybe 10, 15, 20 push seconds ago. Good song, S tier. Next song. For those confused why Sophia's shop is in A tier, I was a really big fan of Sophia's character, and I liked her a whole bunch. So anything to do with her is pretty much A or S tier, and was pretty much S tier when I first played the game. Yeah, no, it's got all the instruments I despise, but for some reason I don't mind it. Apart from I don't like the part with the, whatever. The instrument that I keep complaining about, yeah, I still don't like it. But this is A tier. Next song. Okay, this OST is starting to piss me off. Listening to Crossover, you know, I thought, oh, the start's pretty good, this might be B tier. and then the Persona 5 instrument decides to come in, the synth whatever, that bullshit decides to come in. Now I'm dropping it into D tier because I just don't like it. We're getting to that part of the tier list and we're only halfway in. Maybe it picks back up near the end. I'm still waiting to hear that Rivers of the Desert remix, or this version. On to the next song. Hi guys, I don't know how long it's been, but I'm here to update you on the tier list. As you can see, it's kind of went off onto the deep end and we are looking bottom heavy. However, Keepers of Lust, you're going to add to the fact that you're bottom heavy because, oh my god, not only do they just keep the entire song from Persona 5 and just put a whole new layer of instruments on, it sounds like they're doing way too much. It does not need all this shit. It does not need upbeat disco transitions. Get out my face, genuinely. It's not even disco transitions, they're trying to like dubstep it. It's awful. This is disgusting. This is way worse than the original. And they're both F tier, so make that make sense. This one might be takeaway 2 points at the end. On to the next. Last surprise. I just don't care. This is not good. It's not an upgrade. It's just doing the most. And it's an 8-minute song. It loops twice. Why? Why? Just keep it 4. And they keep spamming the free kick on the drum that kicks 3 times while she's saying last surprise, and then it's like meant to hit harder, but when you spam that for the whole song, it doesn't hit harder, it hits the exact same, and it just sounds like shit because I'm so used to it that it has no more impact. I don't like last surprise scramble version, I don't like last surprise normal version. Anyway, yeah, no, they didn't change the song much, they just added more drums, and I like drums, just not these ones. On to the next song. Okay, on to the whole reason why I'm doing this video. Rivers in the Desert, Strikers Scramble version. You guys, you're so funny. You're so funny. There was a ton of people that told me that this version was better and was a significant upgrade. No, that motherfucker's lying. Rivers in the Desert Scramble Striker version is not good either. Both versions are not good. Dancing version yet to tier list. I'm gonna put this into E tier and let me tell you why. I think that it does far too much. So much, in fact, that the only way to save this song isn't to change the instrumental, isn't to add more guitar, add more drums, isn't to whatever else they did. Fuck, I don't want to listen to this anymore, to be honest. The only way to save this is to just change how it's sung, change the melodies, change the flow, remake the whole song a completely different way. It's just not that good. I'm going into E tier, and I'm going to move on with my day. On to the next song. The ending of Persona 5 Strikers, To Wish. I like the simplicity, I like the low BPM, and I think that it's B tier. I think that it's decent. I mean, it's an ending song, of course it's gonna be this sort of style, to be fair. Also, it's short. That's it, right. When it comes to endings, they keep going up and up and up, but this one's only 5 minutes. It's on the 6-minute side, actually, now that I'm looking at the seconds. It's not that short, actually, it's whatever. On to the next song. Why have we just isolated the chorus of You Are Stronger and put it as a separate OST? Don't piss me off, fuck you, F tier. And that's the end of the tier list. This is the last look, the final look. How do you guys think? How? Whatever, bro. I got lied to. Rivers in the Desert is not better by a significant amount in this OST. And let's figure out the average points for this OST. For those new around here, an S tier song gives you 6 points, followed by 5 points for A tier, B tier 4 points, C tier 3 points, D tier 2 points, E tier 1 point, and for F tier songs I take away a point, and then I average it. I think we might get another 2. I think this might be in the 2 range, I'm not too sure though. See what I did there? I didn't. Comment down below your predictions and let's go find out the average score. I'm not really good at predicting these average points, it seems. Apparently, Strikers didn't do as well as I thought it would have. If you guessed 1.6, you would be correct. I don't have too much to say about that. I think that that's pretty fair. I was kind of like dying listening to a lot of this OST right at the middle, especially when that synth instrument kept wanting to be present for no reason. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Next, we'll see. That's enough. Bye bye.